During 6 seasons on Saturday Night Live, Molly Shannon was known for her side-splittingly original characters, like Mary Catherine Gallagher, the awkward schoolgirl with dreams of stardom. Today, Molly's diverse roles on camera have solidified not only her comedic legacy, but also her dramatic repertoire. Molly can be seen in Wet Hot American Summer on Netflix and Divorce on HBO. She also stars as the terminally ill yet spunky Joanne in Other People, which screened at SCAD Savannah Film Festival. So Molly, thank you for conducting the master class today. You had a packed house and everyone was hanging on your every word. So you're here to talk about Other People.
Chris Kelly wrote it and directed it, and this was his first feature film. He, in real life, lost his mom to cancer, and he was like, they always say writers should write what they know. So he wrote about that and about how the family dealt with it, and he asked me to play the part of his mom, and Bradley Whitford plays my husband, and this amazing actor Jesse Plemons from Breaking Bad plays my son.
Well, the role of Joanne is quite a departure, but yet at moments it's very funny.
Of course, death is very sad, and a family dealing with it is sad. So there's funny moments, there's angry moments. There was all different kinds of feelings.
Cremation.
Oh, no, thank you.
Well, it's not like they light you,
No, I don't want to be lit on fire. I don't like that. I don't like camping, and I don't like fires, and I don't want to be personally lit on fire. No, I want to be frozen. Do they have that as an option? Frozen? Can I be frozen?
You want to be
Check
frozen?
the frozen option. I want to be frozen and then propped up on our couch in our living room, and I can watch you to make sure you don't cheat on me when I'm gone.
You're going to make sure
I think it's funny, but
you.
that's what I'm going to do. He really just wanted a comic performer to give it that edge and to show his mother's strength and her wit and spunkiness. And it helped to have a comedian. I was kind of made my way first as a comedian, but I'm glad I'm getting dramatic work too. Mm-hmm. I really...
Do you feel that that is a more natural transition if you're a dramatic actor and then you're asked to play comedy?
It was really what came naturally to me. So I think it worked great the way it happened.
Do you remember even getting your first laugh?
I do. I love that question. I was at my friend Amy Wall's house, and Mom was making chicken cacciatore, and she said, I'm making chicken cacciatore for dinner, and the whole family was sitting around, and I was little, but I said out loud in front of everyone, I was like, I'll have a chicken, but I don't want any of the cacciatore. And I knew it was a joke, but it was my first joke that I told out loud, and the whole family laughed, and they were like, Molly's funny. It was like I took a chance by saying that little joke, it's like a kid's joke. But I remember being like, oh, I like this.
Yeah. But studying, you mostly studied more serious roles.
Well, I did musical theater when I was little, singing and dancing because I wanted to be like Judy Garland, So I kind of initially came to New York City, and I would go into agent's office, sing a song to try out. I'd say, Chicago, Chicago, that title in town. And I auditioned for this manager, Barbara Jarrett, and I got on the desk, for the reprieve. And she was like, you got it, kid. And she signed me. So it was like an old-fashioned start. Yeah.
Would you like to talk about some of your upcoming projects?
I'm about to start Wet Hot American Summer, the second season for Netflix.
And Divorce on HBO with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker is a doll. I'm really enjoying working with her, and she's a great role model.
So how do your characters interact?
My character plays her character's best friend, but my character, she likes to drink a little too much. She's kind of wild.
Hey, Dallas, I saw your ex's new lady at the CVS yesterday. Good news for you is she is really packed on the pounds. Boy, he was missold those goods.
She's 5 months pregnant.
I forgot.
And so she kind of looks at my marriage thinking, I don't ever want to wind up like her.
I think we can all agree that Diane has never looked her age. Till this year, sadly, when it all just kind of came crashing down on her.
Which catapults her to looking at her own marriage. It's a really interesting show.
You're so creative and inspiring. What inspires you?
I have a lot of friends who are writers and people that create original television shows. I have so much respect for them. But then I like performers too, like Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Adie Bryan, all the girls on SNL currently. I think they're so talented.
With your interest in writing, how has that informed your own efforts at writing?
When I first got to Saturday Night Live, I thought, oh my God, this isn't a writing job. And I was like, uh-oh, maybe I'm in over my head. Now, I had done my stage show, and of course, I'd written all my own material, but I would just write it orally in my head. But I never really wrote it out formally. When I got to Saturday Night Live, I really had to formalize my writing. I remember hearing them all typing, and I was like, oh no, I was crying. I was scared. I thought, I'm gonna get fired. I have this character I did in my show, and I remember I showed a couple people. I literally went and showed them a picture of the character. I'd like to get this character on the show. This was Mary Catherine.
Mary Catherine.
I said, I do this character in my show, and it gets a lot of laughs. So I worked with a great guy who had the skill of actually writing it, so he would buoy it with jokes, but then I could tell him everything I did, and he typed it up, and then I was like, I'm a writer. He and I were the ones that wrote it, and then I continued to do that, talk it out. Whatever way you can get that on the page, doesn't matter. If you can tell a story, you can write. If you can talk, you can write.